but it still kind of looks nice. What is up, you guys? It's Jessi Maee and welcome to my channel. In today's video, it's going to be kind of like a how to put on vinyl siding on a tiny shed. This little guy right here. If you guys are excited to get into this video and you find any value or enjoyment out of it, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. And if you enjoy renovation and building style type of content, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that little notification bell because we are building our dream tiny house. I'm also going to mention, I am not a professional. I'm just going off of what I was taught how to do this. So, you know, this is a do-it-yourself putting on vinyl siding because, like I said, I am not a professional. So, you know, but we do need some tools for the job. We have actually 2 levels. We have our siding. We also need a skill saw. You can really use any type of saw. A hammer. That one, it's probably going to stay there. I'm going to grab the yellow one. A tape measure. A marker. These nails, J-channel, starter strip, a corner edge if you want it. Weather might not be on our side, we might get a little rained out, but you know what, that's okay. This is called a J-channel because it kind of looks like a J from the side or the underside. I need to finish putting J-channel down here. We need it on this side as well. If I was doing a cutout of a window or something like that, you would need this little guy because this notches out the end of the J-channel, so you do like a rain tab. It's not happening in this. So you don't necessarily need this from what I found when Kevin and I were doing the siding on the tiny house. Video coming soon if it's not already up. You know, check the eye or description down below. You could do basically the same thing with just by cutting out this with the snips. So I don't think you need to spend the $40-something on this specific cutter. The nails that we are using, these are roofing nails. They are 1.5 inches. They are electro galvanized, and I mean, they're a roofing nail, but they work perfectly for doing the siding. So that's what I'm going to continue to use today. You definitely want to make sure your J-channel is straight. Or else your siding's going to be crooked. Forgot to mention, while you guys seen me do it, I put the starter strip on. You want to make sure that is 100% level as well. If not, I mean, your siding is gonna be all crooked. So I just measured this piece out and now we gotta go cut it. Make sure you have some type of like protective eyewear because it could get a little dangerous. This works for us. This is just a skill saw table saw, I guess. I don't know that many power tools, even though I took power mechanics in high school, which was all about power tools.
Baby, don't say you don't believe in me, 'cause you know and I know we're onto something good. You know and I know we got something good.
It's technically 2:20 and lightning was struck 11 miles from my area, so we might just get this first piece on and we'll just see where we go, like what happens from here. So like I was saying earlier, you can hear the thunder. You want to have a little bit of space on each end for when it fits, when it goes inside your J-channel here. You don't want it to be all the way up against the end. If it is, when it gets hot, it's gonna swell and then it's just gonna, you know, like buckle and it's not gonna do well. people in the comments are screaming, your starter strip is gray. I know, trust me, it bothers me too. But the good thing is, once you get this piece in here, and if you have brand new siding, it's not all curved and you've messed up, it's a lot easier. But once you do that, you don't see the gray. It just clips up in there, and I mean, that's how this whole process is. Each piece is going to clip up into each other, basically. You don't want your nails to be all the way flat, tight, so it doesn't, mine's a little bit, you can kind of see, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but it's a little bit kind of dented in. You don't want that. So don't go in as far. You wanna put your bad boy level up there? I don't know, bad boy level, I don't know. And just make sure it is level all the way through. And repeat. It's looking like we're getting rained out. There's thunderstorms continuing for the next several hours. I gotta cover up the saw and everything, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow when we finish. We have our J channels on the side. You want to make sure they're completely, you know, straight up and down and level, or else your siding's gonna be not level. And then your siding, when you're nailing it up here, you want to make sure you're always pulling up and your nails are not too tight in here because you don't want it to pinch. These sides right here, you want there to be, do you see how like there's like a 1/4 inch, give or take, I mean, of space between the siding and then this back edge? You want that gap there because when it gets hot, it's going to swell and expand a little bit, so it needs a little bit of playroom to be able to do that. I also wasn't sure what to do about that gap right there, so Kevin will, I'm sorry. I don't know, it's starting to pour. We got rained out again today. And what I was trying to do, what I was doing over there is I'm moving that J channel a little bit over. Rain's coming through this umbrella. What? So as I was saying, I was trying to move the J channel a little bit over so there's not as much of the gap. I don't know if I just do that to the top pieces of the one that I didn't start putting the siding on yet. He got stuck out in the rain. He's a little wet. He's laying on a towel. The rain has stopped, so it's dark. Let's go back outside. I didn't record it, but I ended up unnailing everything on this side, and even down here I took off all of the siding and everything, which the bad part is now, so our gap is fine. But all the pieces I cut are a little too short. I'm thinking somehow we just Tetris them all together between this side and that side. So I might have to like cut little pieces off and like do, you know, like half pieces on each one. I didn't want to do that. I wanted it to be full, like full pieces on each, but I'm not wasting the material. That's a loud truck. This is how you fix your mistakes. I should have fixed it earlier before cutting any of the siding. It's not as clean. The very top part you probably can't tell from here, but it's not as clean as the other side that Kevin did. So, you know, but it still kind of looks nice. Anyway, all I did was I just kind of cut the siding on an angle. There you go, how to put on vinyl siding. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found any value or in this video informational, make sure you give the video a thumbs up because it helps me out tremendously and it pushes out into the YouTube algorithm world, and maybe it'll help somebody learn how to put on vinyl sidings themselves. If you enjoy building, do-it-yourself projects and renovation style type of content, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that little notification bell because we are building our dream tiny house and you're not going to want to miss an episode. We're doing like a series, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I shall catch you in the building our dream tiny house. Bye!
About to leave.
Oh, there's so many cobwebs.
Come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.